That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's another fucking podcast with your boy Bill, your favorite cousin. This is the Bantha Show. It's here on the Drunk Banthas channel, on Nerds at Night. It's on your phone, on your computer, on your TV. If you really love me, you'll do all three. What's happening? Man, it's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be outside. How y'all doing? Out there in the world? And of course, I'm joined today by your motherfucking friend, Producer T. He got all the pins. And we also joined by Producer Penny. Producer P. Penny, what's happening? How you doing? You want to speak into the microphone? Nope. Okay. Gonna keep it going. Man, what's up out there in the world? Put it in the comments how you feel. We just sitting up here keeping it real. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Umbrella Academy season 4. We're going to talk about a little Kamala Harris VP news. We're going to also talk about some nerd news, man. I got some information about House of the Dragon. We got some oh man, what is that shit called? I keep forgetting what it's called because it's fucking ridiculously stupid. It's called
Skibbity Bee Toilet.
We're going to be talking about Skibbity Bee Toilet. We're going to be talking a little Mr. Beast. And we're gonna always be talking shit. You know we do it drunk, so get with it, baby. Morgan, let me know if you want me to send you a link. I'll send you a link for the invite, whatever. Actually, I can just send it to you. You can do what you will. But yeah, man, how you doing, Terry? Where's your clone reporting live from today?
Oh, we are live in Tokyo. I'm in my hotel room because you're talking about let's be outside. Let's not be outside. It's hot as shit. It's like Houston and New York City put together of like the humidity of Houston and then that concrete jungle effect of New York where shit gets hot. You put both of those together and you get Tokyo. Because it's like 11 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I open the window. It's bright and sunny, but I'm not about to go out there. So I'm just chilling in till today until nighttime. And then I'm going to go out tonight and go drinking. But afternoon today, I'm not doing shit. I did a whole bunch of shit yesterday. You can check that out on our YouTube shorts at Nerds at Night. And you can go see me. I went and had some ramen. I don't really like ramen that much. But my favorite producer, Nujibus, rest in peace. His brother owns a ramen shop out here in Shibuya, and I went there, caught some footage. He plays Nujibus tracks all through the restaurant. That was dope. I was like, yeah, it was weird because, like, you know, everybody there is like Japanese and just there from ramen. So I'm like the only person just being like, yeah, just trying to like just jam out while I'm trying to eat shit.
So they was playing his music there?
T-shirt.
They was playing the music?
His brother plays his music all the time.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, wait, look, hold on. I got a shirt. I got a worker shirt. I had to support the business.
Get out of here, Penny.
Got the little rabbit symbol, Sugi Ramen. On the back, you know. No rabbit, no life.
No rabbit, no life.
That's their little.
That is dope. Ill. Man.
Yeah, fun time. Good ramen.
Good ramen, man. You know,
good ramen, great tunes. You don't really have to speak. You don't really speak to anybody if you don't want to, because you'll wait in line. then the little hostess will pull you inside, and then you order from a vending machine that's completely translated. So you just put your money in, press what you want, give her the tickets, then you go back and wait in line. And as soon as like a spot opens up, you sit down and they give you your food. You got 30 minutes to eat, then you're out.
Let me ask you a question. When the hostess pulls you inside, 2 questions. Do you have to pay her, and do you have to pull out?
No. No. Boo. Where's the boo one?
He said no and no. Oh, the boo one. Well, there's this one. But you don't want me to hit the boo one right here.
Yeah.
Why are you pulling me?
Oh man, no, that sounds dope though, man. You got any other plans that you got? Plan on hitting any spots like that?
Oh, yesterday I also spent too much money at the record store.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because they still have a Tower Records.
Right, right.
OG Tower Records.
Yeah, you sitting out here taking it back to 96.
Right. They have, I think they have like 2 locations for the OG Tower Records. But yeah, I went to the big one. It's 8 floors. I think. Yeah, 8 floors of just different music and sections and stuff. I went straight to the vinyl section on top and got like 4 albums.
Nice.
That was like $150 right there. I just moved. I was like, deep.
God damn it. You could probably come to LA and sell them bitches for like a good grip though. You could probably sell them online.
It was one of those things where I kind of felt like, man, if I knew more about getting vinyl and like collecting stuff, this place would probably be a jackpot. I feel like there's just so much gold here, but I don't know enough to be like, it's not gold, but
that's when you just start grabbing cheap shit.
I still felt like I could just go in there and grab random stuff and something's gonna sell for high. Something worthwhile. Because had a lot of artists. Just like I wouldn't think they'd have a vinyl.
I know there's got to be artists in Japan that you can't get nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get their music anywhere else.
Yeah, they had a whole Japanese hip hop section, and like I just wanted to just buy random shit just so I could listen to it. Like if I was a DJ that liked to sample music, that would have been the place to go.
See, my question is, if I was to be selling, now this is a sad story that I have this question to ask, mostly because I'm a musician, but I was like, what if I joined Spotify, or I put my album on Spotify, like, is it going to be played in Japan if I'm in America? Or does that not happen?
I mean, it could be. It does. I know I have some minor artist friends, and when Spotify does their rap, like how it does for normal people for listening, it does a artist rap where it tells you like where all your music was played at and what countries. And I had friends that are like, why is my shit showing up in like Germany and the Uzbekistan and like Tokyo and all these other weird countries? It's like, that's where you got fans at, guy. I feel like maybe they're like just certain cultures spend more time going in the deep cuts of music than what we do as Americans. Like we got our people, I would say like me and you, we go in the deep cuts, but like, that's just, everything's more popular mainstream here, while overseas it's not.
Yeah, I go in, man. So look, I used to be in, well, I'm not going to say used to be, man. I'm a musician. God damn it. I just haven't made anything in a long ass time. But what I was about to say is I used to sample a lot. Like I used to sample to the point where it would basically damn near be unnecessary because you wouldn't even know that I'm using a sample, like type shit. I just build around that sample so much. But man, deep cuts, I love looking up Vietnamese, old 70s Vietnam music, old 70s or 60s Korean music, Korean funk. You know what I'm saying? Like how much we had influenced that entire region of the world just musically. And when I say we, I mean black people. Black people music.
Yeah, black GIs. Them black GIs.
Yeah, man. Black. Oh, by the way, shout out to Talking Turd. I just got your quote up here, your chat up here. Talking Turd says hello. He's in the chat. If you want to say something, go ahead, say something. Talk to us in the chat, man.
Like they had a whole like crazy. They had a section of like the Japanese funk and stuff like that, and I'm just like, if I had a bunch of crazy money to blow, and maybe just a bit of knowledge of what I was looking for, I knew I was in a gold mine of just finding stuff. Like I was curious. I was just like, I should just buy some random shit. I really wish they had like a cheaper pile of just random stuff for me to just. They probably did. I probably didn't look well enough just to see like, here's just used random section on sale, buy stuff. I was like,
you could take a picture with it on Google. I mean, you can take a picture and then look on Google and see like what that record is worth or whatever. Because like,
I forgot I could do that. I forgot that technology exists now.
I'm just saying, you haven't left Japan yet, so you can still accomplish it. Talking Turd said Japanese.
Right, I was waiting for somebody to hit me up and be like, "Hey, can you go back there and buy me this record?"
Oh yeah.
No one's asked yet. I'm surprised no one's asked me to get some records for.
I'm one of them dudes. I don't know. First, not just Japanese music. Like I don't know nobody's music. You know what I'm saying? Like the name of who they are, because I just feel like it's not necessary for me to use it in my work or appreciate the work itself. So, and I also have it saved on my computer, so if I want to know who it is, I can just look it up. But so I'm always like lost when I'm trying to, but when them songs come on, I'm like, oh shit, this is 1973. Like I get nerdy in that sense. So yeah, I don't know. I just oh wow, is it here? Is that loud? It's louder than normal. We got somebody. Yeah, it's louder than normal. we got somebody knocking at the door. Loud.
It's not like annoyingly loud, but it is louder than what it used to be. I felt like it was always kind of muted a little bit.
You know what? It's always not really loud on the video when you're looking at it, playing it back. Like it's only loud for us, which is really weird. But yeah, I'm gonna sorry. Oh, look.
What to do?
What's happening? It's the fifth Bantha, ladies and gentlemen. It's the fifth Bantha.
Yeah, man. I was pushing that button really hard. That's why it was loud.
Yeah, man. We'll push on.
If I look like I'm hot as hell, it's because I live in Lower Alabama in August in the summertime.
Well, I thought you were gonna say it's because you are also in Japan.
No. That would be amazing.
Because
no.
According to Terry, the weather is hairy, bro. It's mad hot. Man. Humid.
We're under the heat advisories. The reason I cut my hair was because it got to be 98 degrees with 75% humidity, and I was like, "No, I'm done. I
didn't even notice you cut your hair. I mean, well, also look at Terry. Terry
got rid of all of it. He knows what I'm saying. Like,
this is your first time on camera with the haircut, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, last week I was on, remember? Because I was like, new clone. I'm a fresh clone out the vat, so I have no hair.
That was ready. That's ready.
I didn't cut my hair. Yeah. I'm a brand new clone.
Mr. Glass is dead. Terry is back.
He got too famous.
Talking Turd said it was pretty loud. Like, right? Yeah. That was weird. I don't know why. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know why it would be louder than it was before. It's such a weird situation. I turned it down. You see? I turned it down, so... But shout out to everybody watching on Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, people just jumped out. But if you are watching on Instagram,
it's because I came on.
If you're watching on Instagram, then people keep coming in and out, but I can't see your comments on the stream here, so I have to have my phone out to see them. I just pulled my phone out to look. So if you want to comment, put it in the chat. But if you're watching on Nerds at Night and or Drunk Bantha's channel, then make sure you go ahead, and communicate. We can all see it. I'm going to be putting your comments into the screen so that you can see each other talking, because you won't be able to see it if you're on Nerds at Night. You won't be able to see Drunk Banthas.
Damn it, man.
If you're on Drunk Banthas, you won't be able to see Nerds at Night. It's a weird situation, but I feel like I have to explain it because we do this the way we do this.
You could just be the GOP and not explain your weirdness. Just be weird.
Yeah, man. You know,
just be weird,
oh,
man.
did y'all see Kamala Harris's new VIP vice
yeah,
president?
man. Actually, this afternoon, Trump gave a rally, and this guy, Brian Taylor Cohen, well, I mean, it might as well be, he was doing a live like fact check while the thing was going on, and it was hysterical because he'd be like, no, that's not true. No, this was this number, whatever. So I watched that and listened to this old ass man rant with one weird thought for 2 hours. And then like 10 minutes later, the Kamala and Walls thing for the United Auto Workers came on. And so he just kept that on. And the transition between crazy old dudes screaming and complete sentences making sense was really a shock. Even though I knew that it was different, it was a shock.
So I don't ever watch evening news. You know what I mean? Like, I just watch it in the morning. I'm just look, y'all have the chaos, you know, and then when the dust settles, I'll come and see forensically what the deal was. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like VPs don't matter, but I guess they do. But like, I guess Dukakis.
I don't hate this guy. I don't hate him. I don't. There's things that he does that I disagree with, but that's going to be any candidate up there. I'm not going to agree with 100%. So, you know, he's got mad dad at the barbecue high school coach energy, and I'm like, I'm here for it because nobody else has had that. That's why I keep saying Katie Porter should run, because she was a high school or
hold on, that's not what we're here for. No, that's not the kind of.
No, you're right. You're right.
We're not here for a conversation of who we thought we want to run. We're here for the jokes, and we're here for the crazy. Now, you just mentioned that he was damn, what did you just mention? Doesn't matter. So the dude used to be, you mentioned, because Kamala called him Coach, what's his name?
Coach Walls. W-A-L-Z.
Walls.
Coach Walls.
So check this out. The whitest name on the planet.
Yeah, that's Swaltz or some shit. That's short for I'm not Jewish. Don't kill me. That's what that is.
Waltzenberg or some shit like that.
Yeah, Waltzenstein or some shit.
Waltzenstein.
Yeah. Well, just so people know, that's what happened. Just in case you want to say that I'm being anti-Semitic, I'm just letting you know that that's actually what happened. People fled Germany to come here, and then they changed their name because racism.
They changed their names to hide. A lot of people. I mean, that happened a lot.
Trump's family did it.
Almost a lot of immigrants from a lot of places. They're like, "What's your name?" No, not no more. Fuck that. We ain't writing that down. I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome to Ellis Island. Your name is Smith.
Now, sometimes that would happen. That would happen with mostly Italians and blacks. But and Chinese.
Right, so it's like that happened.
No lie.
A lot of Jewish people did change their.
It's just a thing that happened.
A lot of Jewish and Polish people changed their name because of the racism that existed over here at the time. So it's a slight difference. It's like being a runaway slave, but
the Germans did it later.
I'm saying it's like if you were a runaway slave and you didn't have your blackness that gave you away as being black. It's like you can leave, you can change your name and hope that no one ever finds out. You know what I'm saying? Especially back then because there wasn't no internet. Man, back in them days, we'd
have gotten away with anything.
Well, I guess I say it was a good time. I guess no, it wasn't a good time and it was an evil, terrible time.
You don't anything. I think about the things that I got away with just like in high school and middle school. Early college and being like, I couldn't have done that shit today. They got too many cameras, too many people repeating. Everybody want to film dumb shit.
Exactly. Like,
think about this. Nobody will believe that our generation was clubbing at like 14 or 15. We had teen night. We were
Right.
going out to clubs. We was
Right.
turning the fuck up, remember?
Oh my
And there's no proof
God.
of that. They don't do that shit no more.
Nope.
And there are no cameras.
It
Nobody
was people
understands that.
getting,
That was a thing.
getting
Teen
mad
night is
pregnant.
gone. And
So you remember the one in Roebuck?
Yeah,
the Elks
well,
Lodge.
no, yeah, I remember that one. I never went to that one. It was closed before I was old
did
enough.
everybody
okay.
have a teen night at someone's Elks Lodge? Was that like an Elks
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah, it was
nationally,
yeah.
the Elks
was so-
just
it was to
like,
give
we got an
teens a
Elks
place
Lodge.
to
We're gonna
be.
do a teen night.
I guarantee you, it's a
Yeah.
grooming such situation. I guarantee you.
Well, it's also safer.
And now that I think about it, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, why is there one at every elk lodge around the United
Right,
States
that
of
is
America?
weird.
Because you guys said Elk
We just
Lodge, and I was
uncovered
like, I
something,
remember our
guys.
Texas one.
Had an elk lodge.
Everybody I know, we had some
Teen
at
night?
official clubs. We had like, where it was like the grown people's
Right.
clubs,
We did
and
too.
then
Yeah,
on
yeah.
certain days they would do their teen night.
Oh,
But
yeah.
another place that did the teen night, and I didn't go to this one. My parents didn't let me go to this one, and now I understand why. Was the Elks Lodge one?
Yeah, we're working
I
that
know
out
our
right now.
Elks
We're working
Lodge.
through that right this very second.
And then my parents
Free
were like,
therapy,
"No, you're not
kids."
going to that."
Oh man, we gotta have an episode where your family comes on to talk about the Elks Lodge. We just need more. We need more confirmation about how seedy the Elks Lodge is. If you have an Elks Lodge in your neighborhood, in your town, in your city, let us know. Put it in the comments or just call 323-680-4101. Let us know what you feel, what you want to do.
Tell us about your Elks Lodge.
Tell us about your Elks
Tell us
Lodge.
about the Elks Lodge.
Tell me about my wiener. Sorry.
Nice.
And see, now I feel like we should do a documentary about the Elks themselves. Like, has there been any controversy that's ever really publicly come out?
No. What do you mean? Public information about the Elks Lodge? Isn't it like a secret? Or is that something else? Is that
I feel like I'm looking for trouble. I feel like we do this documentary about them, we're gonna be looking for trouble. We're gonna get in trouble.
I feel like very seriously, if we were to continue this conversation for another 25 minutes, then we would either end up with, well, two things are going to happen. We're going to end up with an HBO documentary, and Elks Lodge people are going to come to our house like the Scientology people. We might have no more regular lives. Because, man, yeah, we had teen clubs. Like I said, Morgan, I never went to that one. You went to that one, so tell us your experience.
I mean, it was a bunch of little kids that didn't know what the hell we were doing, and the boys were kind of always on one side, and then the girls would be on the other, and then the people that like would got down, and they do some terrible little kid dancing. And I mean, as far as I know, nobody got laid at ours, but might have just, it was probably just me.
Yeah, maybe it was just you, but I mean,
it was just me.
Could be that no one got laid.
I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird vibe even back then.
It doesn't
Oh no,
sound
they were nasty. They were nasty at mine. Those little kids, yeah.
Oh, it was gross. It was
They were
very
nasty at
gross.
mine.
And the girls were like, it's supposed to be something wholesome for the kids to go out and do, and the girls would show up half naked at 14, and we were out there grinding on them on the dance floor because we're 14 too, and we've never had this opportunity before.
Yeah, if I was 14, I'd be in there
And
like.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Like, kind of depending on your metro area, you got to like meet. You weren't looking at the same girls you've known since like middle school. It was like, oh look, because like if it's in the big city, then like all the neighboring high schools, and we had like a good 4 of them would be there. So you got to meet other people, and it was like, oh look, finally someone else to talk to.
Damn, I never even thought about that. Like, I mean, like when you say it, like, damn, that's exactly what every experience was for me. Like going out, like that's really the only reason I was going out, right? Like, I'm trying to see the girls that I ain't seen before. I seen these other bitches, like, and girls that we went to school with would be mad low key. They would just be like, man,
you didn't see me out.
Oh, why y'all look, man, y'all. I see y'all every day, man. trying to see some bitches that I don't see every day, man. We got 2 days to see other girls that we don't see every day.
Absolutely. And I got homework
there was
that
about
I probably
like
should do.
7 or 8 high schools in that area where the club was that surrounded it. So there was a lot of fucking kids, like thousands of them.
Damn. Yeah, no, we ain't had nothing. Well, we had this place, and I'm only gonna name this place because it's
Black Cat.
closed.
That was the name of the Black Cat Lounge.
This one was called
Crockett Street.
This was not a club for teens, but they would let us in. If you were like 15 at least, they would let you in. What was the name of that place? Where is it? Tipsy Tees? Not Tipsy Tees. It was Tees.
Yeah. Just Tees.
It was just
I think
Tees.
it was like just Tees, I think. And he had all the pool tables in there, and all you needed was a note from mom to come in. TCs. It was TCs, yeah. And everybody you knew, like everybody's looking around and everybody's got a beer and nobody's old enough to be in.
Man, let me tell you something. I used to go in there and hang out with future football stars, fucking hang out with future MLB stars, future NFL stars, future like just
it was a good time.
Good motherfucking people, you know what I'm saying? Like, but also the people I didn't know that when I went in there, them motherfuckers was crazy. I'm talking about, I saw several bar brawls there. Somebody got hit in the head with a cue ball one time. The motherfucker threw it from across the room. I was like, man, I'm never coming back here again. I went back.
It was like Waffle House.
I never went back after that one time. I went back after I said I was never going back, but I never went back after that. Because the reason I never went back is because I went there the second time. I mean, the first time after I said I was never going to go again, I went back because I was trying to get laid. But there was no bitches there. So, therefore, your boy was once again ran afoul, and I said, I'm never going back to this place for real this time. And then they changed it to this gay club, and then Jamie made me go one time with her Summer. So,
yep.
And, you know, shout out to them. Like, yeah, shout out to them. Jamie should be watching. Right now. Summer is out there somewhere in the world. She should be watching too. Y'all should be watching. What is y'all talking about in the chat?
I always thought the Elks Lodge were like on the same line as like the Shriners.
Hold on a second. For the people listening,
that was what it was making fun of.
For the people just listening, Talking Terror said, I don't think the Elk Lodge is like the Freemasons or Skull and Bones. Mm-hmm. Well,
Freemasons, yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And I'm like, yeah, I thought they were kind of kin to Shriners.
Right. So, like, as far as secret organizations go, they're like the everyman organization.
Special philanthropy.
What the fuck is a Shriner?
Oh man, they have the little cars and they
those dudes that wear the fezzes and they be in the parades and they drive the little cars and they just donate a whole bunch of money to hospitals.
They let us
have. Or they have like a network of hospitals, don't they run?
Yeah, they do all kinds of hospital
work. Morgan, look it up. Morgan, send a link in the private chat. I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. And you know what? I'm a well-versed man.
I don't really a lot of stuff, but I know of the organization. But
I like to stress that I am not as what do you call intelligent as y'all think I am. I speak well, I look pretty, so people think, oh, he's smart. But no, you're wrong. I don't know what the hell half of this shit is. Filmade says, well, the Elks are known for only allowing a certain corporate color and excluding everyone else.
That is true too.
Okay.
That is very true.
And see, I would definitely not know that.
Neither one of y'all would be allowed in
because in my area, the Elks were black. Like a lot of them were black.
Oh, really?
I thought it was like a black type thing. I thought because the Shriners in the area were mostly white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In my area, the
Yeah.
Shriners were white and the Elks were black. So I thought it was like kind of like two different groups that did the same type of philanthropy work, except if you're a white dude that want to do it, you go to the Shriners, and if you were black, you would join the Elks Lodge.
I think the Elks Lodge.
That's how it was in my area.
Your area sounds cooler than our area. I'll tell you.
No, I'm just saying,
I'm from Port Arthur.
We're
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
You know
yeah, Birmingham, Alabama, Port Arthur, Texas. What is the difference? About 200,000 people. That's about it.
Hold on, you got to put this comment up. You got to put this comment up from Talking Turd.
I'm trying to get to everybody's comments. Comments. I mean,
that's
which
amazing.
One?
The reindeer, that one. They kept
Talking
reindeer.
Talking Turd says, well, no, you read it. You read it out loud.
He said, we had a Mooney Lodge outside my hometown in England, and they kept reindeer. Only he did it in a not English accent.
Lodge? Mooney definitely sounds racist.
You don't know what a Mooney is?
Look, I'm learning, man. This is what
Moonies are crazy.
Yeah. Moonies is crazy. Moonies sounds crazy.
Okay, you know what we should do next episode?
First of all, can I say what I think Moonies sound like? I just think that Moonies sounds like some racial term for a black man who sits outside playing his harmonica.
Maybe that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's what it sounds like. Go ahead,
so
Terry.
Mooney, I thought you were gonna make a joke against Asians, because Moonies are actually founded by, it was a Korean man who basically thinks he is like God reincarnated, and he started a religious fundamentalist right-wing cult that is the scary part is that they are very much alive today, and they are very much have a lot of power and pull in American politics and like global politics because of some of their members and the amount of money they have somehow and who they donate to. Like,
absolutely,
the Moonies control a lot of the government, and like you're talking about the Moonies were huge. The Moonies still are huge. They're just so secret about it now. Like, I think me and Talking Turd could probably make a little episode.
Talking Turd said
channel and just go into conspiracy theories about the Moonies.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And they're like a gun cult too. They're right wing fundamentalists. Like, the Sun runs it now. I think they kind of like split off from each other at one point.
That's how it always happens.
But it's crazy. They got you ever seen those pictures like where they're holding the gold AK-47s and there's that dude with the crown of the AK rounds? He's wearing that. That's the leader of the Moonies.
That's crazy, man.
I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about. And that shit that you sent me,
I can't believe you've never heard of the Moonies.
That shit that you sent me,
their website.
You've never heard of the Moonies.
Okay, here it goes. The Shriners.
They're an old ass cult.
But the Shriners don't look. These niggas just look like some bros.
I mean, they kind of
are. Like, I always knew about the Shriners. Talking Turd said earlier they would march in parades, and I was like, yeah, they would march in our because we had Mardi Gras parades because we're so close to Louisiana. We had Mardi Gras parades too, and they'd be in the parade and they would drive around in these little tiny goat carts and stuff. They always had like little goat carts, and they wore their little Fez Shriner hats, and they would do tricks in little goat carts, and I thought they were part of the circus.
Yeah, man. We had a Shriner across the street from me growing up, and so I got to see all this shit firsthand. And them out there working on the little cars, and them having to like show up in their clown outfits and everything. And I was leaving as a little kid. I'm like,
I thought that.
Like, y'all are dumb. This is dumb.
Or some shit.
I don't want to do this. This looks dumb. Yeah, there's the Shriners.
Okay, hold on. Sorry if anybody is experiencing any lag or anything. I don't know what's going on, but it is taking a little while for these things to pop up for us. On
the other one pops up quicker, just for the record. The second one I sent you for the Moonies.
It's taking a minute as well. Okay, this is what I need to see. I need to see. Shit, I don't know why this shit's acting weird. This is okay. I need some images. I want to Send me just this shit's acting weird. Send me just a Google link. That shit's acting weird. I can't it is slowing down my computer.
It acted weird when I tried to load it too. So it's
like
not
I just
you.
remember the
That's not you.
Shriners Hospital commercials that would always come on.
St. Jude still comes on. The St. Jude commercials all the time. I see those all the time. I don't see the Shriner stuff anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was like, Bill, you don't remember those commercials?
The St. Jude commercials? I remember St. Jude commercials, but
they send you like a blanket and stuff.
But that's like cancer and shit.
Yeah,
like,
kids.
But the Shriners Hospital. Oh God, what are they?
Shriners are connected through children's hospitals.
Saying,
so Shriners,
wait a minute, no.
Yeah.
Hold on.
They're connected to Children's Hospital.
No, they're connected to what you just said. What is the other one? The Cancer Research Center. Look, because
St. Jude.
St. Jude. Yeah, no. See, I'm about to pull it up right now because.
Oh, so that's the Shriners. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Because what made me remember it is I seen this little kid before. This little kid.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I seen him before. Hold on, I gotta pull him up. Boom. See, I seen this little dude.
Yeah, it was Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Yeah. Caleb's Incredible Story, Shriners Children. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hold up.
Exactly.
Hold up. Here's interesting.
But I see him all the time. Look, see, they don't use the Shriners to promote the shit, though. That's what I was saying.
Hold on, though.
I ain't never seen the like these dudes right here. I never seen them. But see, this kid right here, they use
that. Oh, for real?
They use him all the time and all the shit. If you watch public television, regular television in Los Angeles, California area, anywhere in California, really, you see this come on all the time for St. Jude's Hospital,
CNN all day,
Shriners Hospital, all the time, and I always be wondering, like, is this kid getting?
You don't remember the '90s ones?
I don't remember the '90s. Well, I mean,
let
maybe
me tell y'all something interesting.
Send me a YouTube link of
the
90s.
founder of the Shriners.
This kid's the new one,
right?
So check this out. The founder of the Shriners was a Shriner.
Hold on. One at a time. What you go first, Terry, because I think you got the lag. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, look at that top picture in the yellow cars. That's how I remember them. Like, they would show the commercials back in the 90s talking about Shriners Children's Hospital, and they really wouldn't show the dudes. It would always be like the sick kids and shit. But, like the little red cars, but like at the Mardi Gras parades, they would always have a big presence, and they would have their little tiny cars and they'd wear their fezzes. And my dad was like, yeah, those are the Shriners, like the same ones that run the hospital and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. That's weird that they like to be clowns on the weekends when they're not at the hospital. And I was like, okay.
Benny Hill music playing right now with this shit. There should be Benny Hill playing right now with these weird ass motherfuckers right there.
The Shriners aren't St. Jude.
Oh no, they're not.
The affiliation is Danny Thomas, St. Jude's founder, was a Shriner. There is no affiliation between the two, but the two hospital organizations do work together through unofficial channels to ensure the children in their care receive the best possible care.
Danny Thomas?
I mean, that kind of feels like you're pretty much affiliated at that point.
Right. But
so
that's
basically they are a money laundering scheme. Thank you for. No, I mean, I'm going. Look, that's what we. Hold on.
I mean,
hold on, because
it's philanthropy, though.
Morgan is right. We got to hit it with a maybe.
Maybe
because it could be maybe, but look, when I say it could be maybe, I mean it is. So just so y'all know out there, I keep it real with my conspiracy. I stand 10 toes down. We making this documentary. We done already changed up the whole fucking docket for the show. Hold on, let me change this banner. It just might as well just change this to something else because oh no, not to that. I'm gonna change it to the Shriners. What is this dude's name? Danny Thomas. That's what I'm changing it to.
Thomas.
Because Kamala went out the front door. She just left. She left us hanging. Danny Thomas.
Oh, Danny Thomas.
Oh man, so it's Danny Thomas for now, just so we don't get sued. Just so you guys know, that's the only reason. I don't want to get defamation case or anything like this.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't Johnny Carson a Shriner? What?
I believe so. I can find out.
believe-
What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about, Penny?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I remember Johnny Carson coming on and wearing the hat.
With the feds,
Talking about, go ahead and give it to the Shriners
I-
No. He is a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, but is no evidence of him being in Freemasonry or Shriners.
So he is a Shriner, is what you're trying to
Oh,
tell
I
me.
thought he was.
There's no evidence of that.
Dude, why would
There's
you
no
say there's
evidence.
no evidence? Like that sounds like a hell of a qualifier.
That's what it says.
Not
Because
you-
he was Catholic.
not
It's
you-
because he was Catholic. If he joined either organization, he would have been excommunicated. So as a Catholic, he couldn't join them, is what it says online.
openly. Oh, so you're saying you're reading that? That's a statement. That's a quote, man.
Yeah, that was a
That
quote.
motherfucker was a goddamn Shriner. Sue me.
Probably.
Now I get
Get the
where,
two fits, right?
like when I was a kid, I used to be like, people say, "So sue me." Like, what the fuck you mean? Now I get it. Now I get the energy. Now I understand why it's like, yeah, sue me. I said
Feels
it.
good, don't it?
I said the shit. So sue me.
That's
Man, this is great. So yeah, I'm Shriners, man. St. Jude's Children's Hospital. This is the photo right in front
He's
of
the founder of St. Jude, but he was a Shriner. That's the connection. Is he was a Shriner, but the Shriners didn't found the hospital. He founded the hospital, and he happened to be a Shriner. Is the way that they word it.
I don't know if I like it.
I don't know, and I don't care. It's not my business.
Is that how you running it? That's how you run it. I think this is a weird photo right here.
That is a very weird photo right there.
If we can't say nothing, we can say that this is a weird photo.
I'm gonna show you a weirder photo. Hold
Like,
on. I just
why
found
is
a weirder one.
I don't know. I'm just gonna hope that. See, this is why I don't take pictures with people's kids. Unless you right there with me, there's no way a picture of you with a kid is gonna age well.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
It don't
No.
matter what you. It don't matter what you did for your whole life story. A picture with you with a little child and nobody else around, and he's not related to you. You can't explain who the kid is or why he was really there, other than like, oh, I just want to take a picture. He was a sick. I don't know. I don't know.
Suspect,
I don't know.
allegedly.
Like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Why is my computer acting weird?
What is it?
So, oh God.
Yeah, it's a weirder one, Film Age. And it's not of Danny Thomas. I sent him a picture of the Mooney guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So for people
Yeah.
just listening, Filmmate said, "Oh
it's
God,
weirder.
fifth, not a weirder one." Yes, yes, the weirder
Yeah.
one apparently is coming down the pipe right now. Holy shit! No, hold on. Don't say it. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin
I'm
it,
not gonna say nothing.
dude. Don't tell me that this is Xi Jinping.
No,
Who is this? Okay, who is this?
that
Who
is Sun Myung
Yeah, that's the Mooney
Moon.
Man.
That's the Mooney Man. He thinks he's like the prophet or whatever. I guess.
Let me tell you something. He looks like what Italians would call a Mooney if they walk down the street. Look at this fucking Mooney over here. Those fucking Moonies down the street. We got those fucking Moonies down the street. You know, they're fucking wasting our time.
How about the hat though? Like giving the
Dude.
Pope a run for his money.
Do we have the number of these people's tailor? Is this his wife?
I guess. Hold on.
Wait.
Back
hold
out.
on.
What did that say?
Okay, Mooney's cult at war.
Yeah, he has a wife.
Clashes over far right sect that loves Trump and AR-15 rifles.
It gets better.
Yeah, their son is just as cuckoo.
Yeah,
Yo,
You think
up
they'd
the
be willing
pictures
to
of
put
the
the
son,
drunk
'cause
Banthas on the back?
The son wears a crown of bullets.
Morgan, can you do me a favor since you just sent me this?
Yeah.
Read down for the people what it says about this dude. I just like, or
Okay.
send it to me and I'll read it. Cause like, I'm like, yo, what in the absolute fuck?
All right.
Talking Turd says the Teamsters are also a bit weird for a union. Well, that's because they're the mafia, and we're not going to talk about them because
we're not going to talk about that on TV. I've got it pulled up, Bill. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, Talking Turd says that picture looks like it should be evidence. Talking about the one with Danny Thomas. Yeah. All wrong answers for that picture, by the way. We are taking them in the comments. Go ahead, Morgan. What you got to say about not Xi Jinping? Not what's his name again?
He's Sun Myung Moon, and I'm probably butchering that, and I apologize to all our Korean fans.
Okay,
he was a Korean religious leader, also known for his business ventures and support for conservative political causes. Words are hard. He was the founder of Unification Church, who consider him and his wife Hak Ja Han to be their true parents. And it is widely noted blessings or mass wedding ceremonies. He authored the religious scripture, The Divine Principle. He was anti-communist and an advocate for Korean reunification, for which he was recognized by the governments of both North and South Korea. He promoted New World Communications, an international news media corporation.
Wait a minute. He's in the government and the media?
No, he's not in the government.
Yes, I told you they are powerful.
He was recognized by the governments. He's not in the government.
Well, no, so listen to what I'm saying. He's got hands in the government. He's got
the Washington Times.
I said they were powerful, right? I said those words.
The Washington Times. He runs the Washington, or they run the Washington Times.
Also, that's what I was gonna say. The next thing, he's in media, right? And he's clearly in some type of religion. All he needs is a military, and he is in what they call a perfect position for a coup. That is all you need to perform a coup in any nation. Doesn't matter if it's the United States or if it's fucking Turkey. The only way that you can complete a coup is if you have the religion, the government, and the media, and an army behind you. And if sometimes the army wants
a crazy gun nut.
Say that again. Hold on, Terry. Say that again. Wait, you got more information. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, and like, you know how they're saying there's like a schism in between them. It's his son, and his son is crazy about guns. Like the whole AK-47 part, that's about his son, the heir. So I know that they have a lot of like either military and ex-military members in his sect of it. So it may seem like a fake schism that they're fighting, but I was like, no, they all kind of control it all. They're just trying to keep you distracted with it.
It looks like the United States here. Go ahead.
Okay. So he was excommunicated from the Roman Catholic Church. He was criticized for his relationships with Richard Nixon, George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, and Mikhail Gorbachev, North Korean President Kim Il-sung II, and the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan. And he also went to a prison for 18 months in the United States because he filed false federal income tax returns in 1982.
This guy has been busy. Yeah, this dude has been quite busy, man. Like, he also looks to be holding, him and his wife here, look to be doing the Nazi salute, sing hi. You know, and it really tells you, I didn't know anything about this. I consider myself up to date on a lot of things. Clearly not up to date on this. And that's kind of what this episode is about of the Bantha Bunch show.
There's some docs. I could send you some documentaries that came out.
Yeah, send me some documentaries because I'm really not up to date on this particular subject. But it just goes to prove that every day you learn something new, at least if you're trying hard enough.
It also proves that if you're smart enough, you can get a bunch of stupid people to believe anything and give you money.
I got one for not video as well.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, for you people who don't be watching the podcast and you just listen, shout out to you. Give us a 5-star rating. But also, you're missing out when you don't watch the videos because but we got you covered, you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Talking Turd says, I just dropped you a link about the Moonies in my hometown of Insta. Oh, to Insta. Excuse me. Here, I'm gonna pull it up right now. What was I about to say? Oh, I didn't want to put in the little crawl that we're talking about this religion because I don't want to have any issues. Oh, you know what? I should talk about this shit. Have y'all ever seen this show called Desmond's? It's a British TV show called Desmond's.
No, Talking Turd. You on that?
Talking Turd is on that. He showed it to me.
Okay.
Last year I was admiring Weekend with the Moonies. Okay, so I thought this was like a picture, but this is not a picture. This is I don't know if I appreciate that. Talking Turd. I won't be able to share that really because it's just a bunch of reading, and that's only cool to the people who are listening. But yeah, these people look real racist to me. I don't see anything about black people in any of the stuff that I'm reading here. And you guys haven't named anybody who's not racist. So you guys have named a lot of people who have been involved, or a few people who have been involved or associated with these people
that are all racist.
But yeah, none of them have not been racist, right? So I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Don't know if I should join one of these groups.
You can infiltrate it and then report on it on the drunk.
No. We've already gone over how me and Terry cannot infiltrate it at all.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd have to do it.
There are no black people there. But I am down to have you. Oh, wait, we got one nigga here. Hold on. Hold the motherfucking phone.
So they don't exclude everybody after all?
They don't exclude all black people.
Oh, so they got the one they like. I got you.
They found that before. Black people.
I've heard that before.
They don't hate this one guy right here.
Yeah, that's their black friend. He kind of looks like LeVar Burton with a beard grown out.
Seriously, do we see another black person even in the backpack somewhere? This is at a hotel somewhere. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's always in a hotel ballroom or conference room or something.
Can you imagine working at like these hotels, like the people that these hotel concierges and front desk people see?
Yeah, this is not the weirdest convention that comes to town.
Oh man, one time my mom was, dog, let me just tell you something. One time my mom was at a hotel that I will not name in a city that I will not name. But it was not Las Vegas. How about that?
Okay.
She went to this. So she was going to some board meeting somewhere, and there were these people waiting at the elevator dressed up as furries because there was a furry convention that was taking place, and my mom had no idea what furries were at the time. So she sends me a video of these motherfuckers. She's like, look at these motherfuckers at the elevator. Look at what they wearing. And she sent me a text message with the video, and I was just like, they call furries, Ma. They have sex with those outfits on, and sometimes they have group sex events.
What did she say?
She was like, oh, that makes sense. That's what she texted me back. That makes sense. I was like, why?
I don't want to know why. Because there's a flap in the butt of every one of them.
It's like, look, I know what it is. I explained to you what it is, but even I still have no idea how it makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But you know what? We don't kink shame
we-
here at
we don't judge. We don't judge. Do you, boo?
We don't do it at the Bantha Bunch. We don't do that at Nerds at Night. We don't do that at the Drunk Banthas channel. We don't. Unless you like do weird things with hot pokers to prisoners. Yeah,
that's pretty messed up. It's
pretty messed up. Just saying it. I'm not gonna say who I'm talking to, but y'all know who I'm talking to. And if you are that person, you know who I'm talking to too. You weird motherfuckers, man. There's some weird people out there in the world. But we keeping it positive over here. What's Talking Turd saying here? He said they had a global reach, and I think they had lodges in Africa. So you're saying that they had lodges in Africa?
9 is absolutely correct.
Yeah, 9.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense is a crazy response. Laugh out loud. Yeah, man. Hey, my mom is quick with it. She wasn't like, she was like, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just thought they were like walking around doing a music video or something. It was weird. Like, oh,
of course it's sex.
Of course it's sex. Ignore me. This motherfucking shit is hilarious, dog. I don't even know how we got to furries, but do we want to talk? Look, I'm gonna be honest, and people who watch this show know the thumbnail might not always be what we get to. Okay, but we are going to talk a little bit about Umbrella Academy. I am not going to spoil it because Alex
hasn't seen it.
Alex has, this is a non-spoilery review. Okay. Alex has not seen it, but the entire series, I must say. He has not seen the entire series. And he has vowed or proclaimed that he will finish all of the seasons before Monday.
Okay.
And we'll cover it on the podcast.
All right, folks, hold him to it. Remember in the chat, Monday when Alex gets here, he better be prepared and know everything about every season. He'll know more than we do because we hadn't seen all the seasons in a long time. It's been a while.
And I refuse to rewatch any of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
So I can say a lot about this show without having to really ruin anything. And I'm giving not only my review of the show, of the season, but of the show as a whole, since we'll no longer get any more of this show. Right? This is it. This is the end. This is the name of the episode was The End of the Beginning. No, not the episode. Like the name of the last episode of season 4 was The End of the Beginning. And I was like, man, that's an interesting title. And I'm watching it, and I realize, oh, this is episode 6, right? And I go back and I look, oh yeah, it's episode 6. Like I'm still in the middle of watching it. I'm like, wait a minute. This is the last episode. There's only 6 episodes for this season.
That's weird.
Very weird. You know what it told me? Weird. We're tired of fucking doing this shit. That's what it told me. And that's how the whole ending of the series felt. Now, a little caveat. Umbrella Academy is my guilty pleasure, right? It's a show that I love to hate. You know what I'm saying? It's the show that I love that doesn't love me. You know what I mean? I, for years now, have been like, man, why didn't they do this? Why don't they do that? And it's interesting because this show doesn't come out week to week. They dump all of the episodes out at one time. But that one thing allows you to just be able to keep watching. If it was a week to week show, no one will watch the show.
That's right.
I think, well, not that no one will watch it. Jeff loved this season.
I love the show. I hadn't seen the season, but I love the show.
Yeah, I just don't watch it. You and he are in the same boat. Y'all both love the show. Like I said, for me, if it was on week to week, I wouldn't watch it because the episodes are too they're too
They bleed into each other.
Teen Titans is esque.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do with the bleeding. It's too Teen Titans esque for me. Meaning that they have multiple characters in which they try to connect too much shit to make this one story instead of trying to really stick to the main storyline. They venture off, and basically they have a bunch of filler episodes till you get to the end. You can watch the first 3 episodes, watch the last 3 episodes, and then you're done. The problem is with this season, there's only 6. Well, not the problem is, but the interesting part of that, what I just said, is there's only 6 episodes this season. So you had 3 good episodes and then another 3 good episodes, and then boom. So it's like we don't have to have those in between filler episodes. We're getting just first 3, last 3. Okay. I'm not mad at that, right? I'm not mad that they only did 6 episodes because it shows to me that you realize that we can tell this. The story we're telling doesn't require us to do 10 episodes. And maybe we're making it harder on ourselves. Like Alex always says, don't tell the story according to streaming or television rules. Tell the story the best way that you can tell it, and however many episodes that ends up being, then that's how many it ends up being. If that ends up being 2 seasons worth of story and 24 episodes each season, then that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? But or if it ends up being 6 episodes and that's the end of your season, then that's what you do. That doesn't bother me. What did bother me, or I already said what does bother me about the show itself, but every actor in this show is pretty damn good, you know? Never really had an issue with that, except for one person, and that's the black
one of
girl.
them is from Misfits.
Who is from Misfits? Hold on, let me try to remember which one is from Misfit.
Klaus.
The
one who can die. They keep giving
Klaus. Yeah. No. Klaus was the best one in that show.
Mm-hmm. He is. I'm really glad to see him stay blowing up because he was the best one in Misfits, and I was sad when they let him go after season 3. So he has a movie with Ron Weasley. Him and Ron Weasley did a movie that came out on Netflix. It was a little underrated, but I thought it was pretty cool.
You know what? Let me write it down. This week, next week, we're doing Misfits. We're doing Misfits next week. We're going to talk about Misfits. It's one of my favorite fucking television shows of all time. And if I'm not mistaken, it's on Hulu. It was a Hulu original back in the day. So, because back in the day, Hulu used to only really have British shows. Before they sold their souls to Disney Corporation, they only actually way before Disney Corporation. I guess before they before they started charging you for it, when it was free, you could jump on there, you just get your commercials. It was Tubi before Tubi. You got on there and you could watch anything. No paywalls that block you from being able to see this and that. But they didn't have as much nowhere near as much content as they do today.
It is on YouTube. I can verify. I mean, on Hulu.
Oh, I was going to say, it's on YouTube too?
It's on Hulu.
Let me get my free on, nigga.
See, I was watching Misfits before it was on Hulu. I was bootlegging it from Channel 4.
From the BBC. Yeah, you was bootlegging it straight off the main line.
Awesome thing, because I remember it, because all my episodes would end with the little British lady is like, "Thanks for checking out Channel 4. Tune in next week for our next show on next Misfits. Up next, we have Doctor Who." And I was like, "Yeah."
Excellent.
I was like,
"That's a good lineup."
And I was kind of mad because I was like, "Damn, this channel's kind of fire. I wish I could have had access to this channel. I want to watch like Doctor Who and Misfits and all the other UK shows they would always advertise to me after this shit." And I was like, "Damn, I want that Channel 4."
Yep.
I want that Channel 4. I want my Channel 4.
I'd give anything to have Sky News Network out of the UK because they do
What?
all the
YouTube it. They
F1.
got Sky News is on YouTube, folks.
Yeah, but you don't have the red button on your remote where you can jump into all the drivers' cars at one time and hear all the team radios.
What?
And stuff.
That sounds wild. That sounds like a huge invasion of privacy. If somebody can hit a button and just jump in the car with me, I'd be like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?" Like, no,
there's cameras and all over the cars now. There's microphones in there, so people can listen in on what everybody's saying. All the time.
Get out of here. Get out of my car. I'm fucking having private conversations with my pit crew. Get out
They can't talk to you. They can't talk to you. They can just hear you.
I don't want you to hear anything. I don't want you to hear.
Okay, and the other teams. The other teams can hear you too.
Yeah, exactly, man. No, this is bullshit. No,
they don't like it.
Can you imagine NFL sitting there? Oh, we're just gonna play. Well, I guess the XFL does that stupid shit where we're just gonna let you hear what the play is about to be called and what the formation is about to be set up. Oh yeah, that's great. Oh, is he about to call timeout? Oh, he might be challenging this play. Whatever. I just think that's dumb. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just a poor country boy from Alabama. But I also forgot to change this goddamn shit to the Umbrella Academy. That's how fucked up it'd be for me sometimes. It's gonna be hard setting timestamps for this episode, but that means I'll just get to watch another beautiful episode. But anyway, this story for me was hype. Like I was with it. Like the first episode, Jeff told me that they fixed a lot of the things that they did wrong in the previous seasons. First episode, just they did everything that they did wrong in the previous season. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck Jeff is talking about, but they made up for it. I saw what he was talking about when I got to like episode 3. I understood what he was saying because that's about how far he was at that point in time when he told me about it. And I was like, okay, I can kind of see where you're coming from. Like, I ain't gonna hate on that. But I think what he was talking about, and he'll elaborate further on Monday, 8 p.m. Pacific time on the Bantha Bunch. 8 p.m. Pacific time on the Drunk Banthas podcast on Nerds at Night and on Drunk Banthas channel. I think he was saying that the extra character shit that I was referring to earlier, like trying to tell every character's individual story in every moment of every episode. I think that man, I just got a YouTube copyright right now. Like I'm pissed. I don't even know what happened. I'm just like, what the fuck, YouTube? What you getting mad about? I'm not even doing nothing right now.
My com.
Maybe. Say what?
Weird. I said, am I copyrighted? Is that what it is? They don't want me to be on there. What did we play wrong?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just Morgan Space.
It might be. I might be copyrighted.
I did. Was it for Nerds at Night or Drunk?
No, I don't. Hold on. Let me see. It's probably Nerds at Night. Yeah, no, it's Nerds at Night. Shout out to shout out to Blake. He's out there trying to upload something and he's giving him a bitch.
It's getting him a Go Blake.
Yeah, no,
we love you, man.
I was trying to make sure it wasn't my short. It's not.
We love you, man.
Nine said, hell of a way to find out. Yeah, on the channel while you're oh man, yeah, Nine, that was my video getting copyright claimed. Hell yeah, that means Nine's got a video coming out. So shout out to y'all.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good too because YouTube don't like it.
Hey, look, and exactly, look, hell of a way to find out. For him to find out that his video got a copyright was right here watching this show. You can too learn anything right here. Look, man, Pablo Torre, he took the best title for a podcast ever. It's Pablo Torre Finds Out. And man, can you imagine Bill Urquhart Finds Out? That sounds dope. That's way better than the Bantha show. I'm like, damn, that sounds like way better. But yeah, man, overall, I hated the ending of Umbrella Academy. Thought it was terrible, a terrible, terrible, terrible way to end it. But I'd say the storytelling got better. So if you've had any issues with the show, I guess you're going to love this season. But I like endings with a little bit more substance, and it seemed to me like they just kind of rushed it because they were like, look, we're ending this. And what's her name? Paige. What's his name? What's his name? Something Page.
Eli Page.
Eli Page. Like, man, I think it says Ellen Page in the credits. Like when it says anyway, maybe it says Eli now, but I feel like it's when I was watching the episode.
Elliot. It's I was wrong. It's Elliot Page. Yeah. I knew it was Eli.
Anyway,
I got that.
Anyway. But yeah, Elliot Page, I think he is just tired of doing it.
Probably.
I just think because it's his show. Like executive producer was her, at least at the beginning. Well, she was her at that time. And then he now. But it's crazy because I thought it was completely unnecessary for her to go through her transformation on the show. Cause like she starts as a girl, she starts as a woman, and then she becomes she transitions to a male at the like last 2 seasons, I think. So I just felt like that took away from like a lot of that took away from the story that they were trying to tell. Because overall, that story had nothing to do with what the story that they were trying to tell was. So I felt like that, and not just that, but a lot of the other storylines that they added in from all the other characters that really had nothing to do overall with what was happening in the story being told. So I didn't really enjoy that. But if that bothered you as well, if those little things bothered you as well, that's not really in this season too much. So yeah, overall I'd have to say it's better than the other seasons, but the ending was dumb. But every ending has kind of been dumb. I don't know if you would agree, Morgan. You've watched all of them. I felt like every ending was dumb only because it felt like those endings were just like, okay, we don't know how to get to the next comic book story that we're trying to tell. So this is how we'll just do it. Like the world ended. Now we got to leave this world and go to another one. Oh, this world ended. Oh, we got to leave this timeline and jump over to another one. It's like every season is just, oh, well, we didn't save the world, so we might as well leave. It's like the end of a Rick and Morty episode, but it took me 10 hours to get to it.
Yeah, man. That's the whole game right here. Is we're gonna come out, we're gonna do some interesting stuff. Every season is gonna feel like the last season, and like we're never gonna do this again. And then next year we show up again.
Yeah, I don't know. That is not a formula that ever really worked out for me. Also, like I said, I'm not spoiling anything, which is why I'll move on to my next point. Guilty pleasures. My guilty pleasure is Umbrella Academy, for sure. But it only replaced my other guilty pleasure, which is also based off of a book, but not a graphic novel. It's based off of the book The Magicians. And the show is The Magicians. And I really, really fucking hated that show at times, but I loved it. Like I loved it, but I was like, I can't stand this fucking show.
I read all the books, so I hated the show. I hated the show.
Well, see, I read none of the books. What did you hate about wait a minute, why did you hate Magicians? It's nothing but fine bitches and cool shit happen, magic shit.
Because it wasn't true to the source material. Like it didn't play true to the source material.
Was not true to the source material.
The way the characters looked, the way they acted, certain things that happened.
That's just how things are these days.
Right, I get that, but it didn't ring true to what I'd read. and it felt like they were trying to jump ahead and then skip stuff, and then it
No.
just
We're gonna give real
Yeah.
cogent analysis here. So outside of the characters, just give me one thing that you didn't like that's different. Because I watched the entire series twice, so I'm trying to grasp. But I've never read the books, so for someone like me, I'm trying to grasp like what is something.
There were interactions between the lead character guy and the gay roommate guy.
Okay.
And there were a lot of stuff
Elliot
that went on between
somebody. What's the other dude's name?
I can't remember names.
Anyway.
But yeah, there were stuff that went on between them that didn't make it to the final copy. You know, like you can't write the whole book. I get that. You can't make the whole book in a show.
Yeah, because they had that time where they spent all that time together.
Yeah. Yeah. There was just a lot left out.
They skipped
especially later in the seasons.
Yeah, they skipped like 60 years with that one section that you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm a little neurotic, so it's like if I hadn't read the book, I'll enjoy it. If I've read the book, I'm probably not gonna like it anyway. Because if it's not like the book, then why did you do that? You know, I don't know. I'm weird.
No. I mean, a lot of people feel that way about. I mean, look, Terry was pissed off at, or I guess is pissed off at the boys because they do shit way different than the book, and also they like not only do they do their own shit, but they don't stay true to the what do you call it, violent
to the shit that they're trying to do. They don't even do the shit that they're trying to do.
Right. So you know.
And what else?
Come in here.
I did like Diabolical though. I do fuck with Diabolical.
The cartoon?
Oh yeah, Diabolical was good. Diabolical was really good.
Wait a minute. Explain to me the difference.
I just kind of the storytelling, maybe because there was just such short stories, they didn't have room to go off on their crazy tangents and distract themselves and give themselves ADHD every time they're writing a plot for a character. So I guess since they were short, sweet, to the point, they just flowed better. And to me, it felt more like things that would be in the comic book. Like the events and things that took place felt more like the comic book to me.
Do you think that that's because they didn't have to actually get to a point? Like, you know, it's not something that they gotta like drive home and have another season for. Like, they can just tell this story and be done with it. Do you think that had anything to do with it being better than the like live action series? I'll hang up.
Probably. That's what I'm saying. Like, since it was
I'll hang up
and like the plots really didn't, and the plots didn't really have to do with anything about the main people except for like the Homelander backstory.
Yeah,
they could just do what they want and just be more freeform.
It was a fun show.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would say. That's why I have faith in the sequels or the spinoffs that are coming up. You know what I mean? You don't get good spinoffs no more, man. Used to be spinoffs when we were growing up all the time, man. You don't get only spinoffs you get now are like Chicago FD and Chicago PD and then Chicago Hospital and you know, like come on, man. Like, I don't know.
Chicago Library.
Dude, what if we got a universe of spinoffs that had to do with school?
Chicago math class,
Chicago middle school, Chicago high school.
Oh my god!
Like something. I don't know. I guess that's called Saved by the Bell. I guess I'll need to do that because it's called Saved by the Bell. You know, where's my thing here? Yeah, there we go. And then, you know, sometimes you gotta give yourself the button. I need a button for congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, you know what? This is a good point right now for me to switch over to nerd news, but I also just want to so I gave enough of an analysis on that show, right? That wasn't bad. Umbrella Academy, go see it if you like it. If you don't like it, if you've never seen it, go see it. It's worth watching. You know, entertain yourself and don't watch stuff that, you know, makes you hate people.
Yeah, that's good.
Watch something that bring you together. But oh yeah, I remember. Go check out on the Drunk Bantha's channel. We got a lot of stuff coming up soon. A lot of Does It Hold Up episodes coming up soon. It's really
Does it hold up?
That's right. That's where we cover movies from the 90s, 80s, genre films, and we find out whether or not they stand the test of time. You might have thought that they were well loved and well received, but then you go on Rotten Tomatoes and you find out that these motherfuckers hate it. And basically, we go to ask the question, does it hold up? And it comes out every Monday or every other Monday, but with the holidays coming up, we're gonna have extra episodes. Oh yeah, you think we're gonna take time off? No, hell no, bitch. We're gonna fucking crank it up on your goofy ass. And so yeah, we got a lot of that coming up. Don't forget to check that out, and also go check out the new X-Men video. Alex has a video up right now on both Nerds at Night and on the Drunk Bantha channel about how you should watch all of the X-Men movies combined in a marathon. Which timeline time frame you should watch them in. Like, this is the timeline right here. And right here at the end is Deadpool 3 Wolverine. So yeah, make sure you go check out. Actually, I don't know which one was at the end, to be honest. I watched the video too. I don't remember, but you go watch it and remind me what it is, man. Remind me which one it is, because I don't remember. But yeah, I do want to move to nerd news because I spent time writing it down, and that's really the only reason I want to do it. I spent time writing shit down, man. I gotta get these shits off. We could stop right now, but I did too much research today. Speaking of X-Men and speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine held the top spot with $97 million made domestically in its second weekend of release, bringing its domestic total to $395 million and global haul to $842 million. It's now the biggest R-rated movie ever in the United States and is eyeing global records. IMAX showings are contributing significantly, bringing in $64.5 million globally. Man. Yeah, Twisters is still at number 2. Twisters at number 2, Trap at number 3, Despicable Me 4 is still in there at number 4. That's funny. Inside Out.
I didn't know that was out.
Yeah, Inside Out it came out last weekend. Inside Out 2.
I gotta take my niece.
Or was it 3 weekends ago? I think it was 2 weekends ago. Anyway, Inside Out 2 at number 5. Harold and the Purple Crayon at number 6. Long Legs is number 7. Number 8 is A Quiet Place Day 1. Damn, that's still up. And look, that just shows you, like, Quiet Place is still at number 8 or still in the top 10. And Bad Boys Ride or Die is at number 10. Like, this summer has been a pretty fucking good year for movies this year. Crazy enough, the weekend box office total approximately 169 million domestically. That's down 1.9% compared to the same time frame in 2023. So while recent heavy hitters like Inside Out 2, Twister, and Deadpool Wolverine have injected life into the box office, 2024 is still trailing 2023's total by a huge and hefty 19%. The industry is split on the outlook for the remainder of the year. So what do y'all, well, okay, before we get to that, some of the optimistic things that we can look forward going forward, except for maybe producer T, is Beetlejuice will be released, and that's what people are hoping will. I think it's called Beetlejuice. I think you gotta say it twice because it's number two.
Beetlejuice.
It is.
And then the Wild Robot is.
Are they gonna make a third one of that?
They haven't said they're going to make a third Beetlejuice, but yeah, the Wild Robot and Joker, Folie à Deux, as potential drivers for the fourth quarter. Wait, is that the whole title for the Joker? Joker Folie à Deux?
Yeah, whatever. Folie à Deux or whatever.
Folie à Deux? They filmed it in LA. What the fuck?
Folly of Two.
So we're gonna get Harley Quinn. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn.
It's a term used for when two peoples whose delusions feed into each other. Like one person's like, I think I am the prince of Egypt. And the other one's like, you are the prince of Egypt, and I am the queen of Somalia. Let's go cause havoc as a royalty duo. And
you know what, man?
Crazy
that
together.
sounds like some Clock Orange shit. Some
Clockwork Orange.
One flew from the cuckoo's nest, and
one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
All of that shit, dog. That sounds crazy. But you know what? Somebody's sitting right now listening to what Terry, or you know what, in the future, somebody's listening to what Terry just said, and they going, that sounds so romantic. It's just one person crazy hooking up with another person crazy, and they love each other.
Yeah, it's not romantic. It's an abusive relationship from the start, and
yes,
it's terrifying. It's terrifying.
But well, my question is, Terry, for you first, what do you think about that? You going to go see that movie? Do you think? Yeah, my first question is, are you going to see the Joker? But my other question is, do you think that the next quarter, the fourth quarter, is going to help, outpace the 2023 year and make Hollywood some money?
No, not as much as, because they had Deadpool and Wolverine. So I guess I'll start with your first question. Yes, I will see Joker. I have very little hopes for it, but I remember when I had very little hopes for the first Joker and thought that was going to be stupid, and it blew me away. So with this, me thinking it's going to be even stupider, it might be the best movie that I see of next year. But saying will this year be financially better? That's impossible because we had Wolverine and Deadpool. So unless Marvel pulls something out of their ass, something this year, Star Wars, I don't think they have anything good coming out this year. That's just not going to happen. And we had Dune 2. So unless Dune 3 drops or something, there's just no way. You're not going to have a better year than this year for a couple years. Maybe 2026,
John Cena movie
2027.
Well, the thing is, I think that John Cena movie's coming out on streaming, isn't it? It's not coming out.
Oh, it might be, because I just know he's a cash cow like right now.
Yeah, he had a movie that came out on Amazon earlier this year, which also doesn't help anything. If I was an actor on the level of a John Cena or on the level of Samuel Jackson, Anthony Mackie, somebody like that, I would not take an Amazon job. Now, hear me out as to why. Because you're a part of the problem if you take an Amazon job. Because the Amazon movies aren't going to the theaters. And the way that you're making your money is low key. Like, for those who don't know, a lot of these theaters have already prepaid for these rights for these movies, and they have to prepay for a lot less, the less money that they make year to year, which is one of the main reasons we don't have 200 comedies getting made a year. And it's one of the reasons we have $250 million budgets for like 3 movies. and then the rest of them are just kind of that's not good for Hollywood. And I talked to some people, I can't say who I talked to, but I talked to some people who own a production studio here in Los Angeles, and they put out movies relative to what we're talking about and what we're talking about as far as the type of stuff we cover here on the Drunk Panthers and their genre films. Is that me? Somebody drumming?
No.
I just sound like someone was drumming. Anyway, it might just be me. I can hear things sometimes that other people ain't hearing because I have superpowers. But
It might have been my keyboard. It could have been my keyboard.
oh, it's your keyboard. You was a typing. You got rhythm. You got rhythm.
Hey.
What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Anyway, whatever the fuck I was talking about, I was basically done. You know, I can't keep it together all the time. But yeah, Morgan, you planning on going to see Joker? And you think that this, especially, I mean, basically, I just told you what the optimistic people are saying as far as what movies they think will help pull them out of this bullshit year. I kind of pull it back up. It was, but the pessimists note that fewer films are crossing the $100 million domestic threshold, and even strong recent performance haven't closed the gap with 2023. Like Terry was just saying, like if they ain't did it yet, then how they gonna do it? But yeah, so do you think that they're gonna make up? I
think that the Joker is gonna be a hit just because Stephanie's in it, and anything she does makes money. So you know,
Stephanie,
Lady Gaga. That's her.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's her human name. That's her human name.
Said Stephanie. He calls her by her street name, her legal name. He calls her by her legal name.
I was just a fan when she was doing stuff. Like I've seen stuff she did before she was Lady Gaga, and I was there for it. I liked it. So yeah. Anyway, I think that she's a cash cow. She's gonna make the money happen. She's gonna make the movie.
It's so disrespectful.
But as far as saving everything in the fourth quarter, I mean they're gonna get a bump. Beetlejuice is gonna make some money. That's gonna make some money, but it's not gonna get them into the black. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's the only positive time that people use black. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time people use it positively. Even Trump last week used like black. She never said she was black. This is the first time now she's saying she's black. I don't know. Is she black? Like, but when you go into the black financially, you're doing great.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. That just shows you, man. That just shows you black is good, man.
Black is good.
You don't want to be in the red. You don't want to be in the green. You want to be in the black, baby. But yeah, I have to agree. But I'm not gonna lie. Don't get it twisted. I root for Hollywood. I am biased. I'm not biased in the sense that like I want Hollywood to do corrupt things and I will look away in that kind of sense. But like I'm I don't care what Kevin Spacey does. Give me my movies. I want House of Cards back.
Right.
No, he didn't die. Look, he's back. Somehow.
It's a Marvel movie.
Somehow Underwood. No, it's a Disney. It's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, Star Wars.
How Palpatine returned. That's how you should do it. But anyway,
he was there the whole time.
I'm not that kind of biased. I'm biased in the sense that I have faith that one, they'll get it together, right? Like, and I'm not talking about Disney or anybody specific. I'm talking about everybody. Like, they'll all get it together, and they'll start making more quality movies, better quality television shows as well. And we can get up out of this bullshit hole, this rut that we're in as far as entertainment. But there's a couple of reasons why we're still in a rut, and I will get to that, or a couple of things that show you that we're in a rut and people have no faith in how that will end. or if we gonna plateau off or keep going up into the black, as Morgan was mentioning. But we do have sad news, or maybe good news. Star Wars Lando has been shelved despite well into its development. It is now being put on that shelf where people forget about you. And
Sad.
if you don't know, Donald Glover was set to reprise his role as Lando Calrissian from the Star Wars.
I was really excited about that
happened to him. I'll tell you what happened to him, baby. He got shelved by Disney, baby. Now, I don't think that means that they don't want to work with Donald, and I think that he will get some more work done. I mean, work with I said, no, yeah, he'll have more work. Donald will have more work with Disney as a whole, I think. Maybe not with Star Wars. And maybe they have just kind of gotten over that Star Wars saga. I mean, Skywalker saga.
So
maybe they're looking
what
at it
X-Men, what X-Men is Donald Glover going to be?
Ooh. Well, he's already the Prowler in the universe. So
so
I would have to say he would not be an X-Men. He would be a villain.
He would be a villain.
And not a mutant. He'd be a human, so he'd probably be fighting X-Men. There's still a good chance that you could see him. We used to have a Prowler toy action figure. We used to have a Prowler action figure.
Crazy. I never had a Prowler action figure.
We had a Prowler and a Deadpool action figure, and it's like crazy because a lot of people didn't even hear about Deadpool till they became
Deadpool wasn't even hype
or some shit. Yeah, but look, let me tell you something, man. Me and Alex, the way we got toys is we went into the Toys R Us. My mom, first of all, the only reason she would go to Toys R Us is like we had to buy somebody else's kid a fucking present or some shit. So we get we don't go to Toys R Us with my mom unless we're doing something for somebody else, right? So we get into Toys R Us. She knows she got it. We got to leave here with something for us, right? So she would always tell us, you can spend $14. She said, if it's say $14.99, I'll let you get it. But if it's over that, you can't get it. We see shit $15.55, $15.75. Like, damn, we can't get this. Damn, maybe like the Batman with the fucking aqua tank shit, or the Batman with the fucking anti-freeze shit or some shit. You know what I mean? Be some kind of Batman with a grappling hook. Like, can't get that motherfucker because he's $17.99. Well, we could get that Deadpool character. We could get that, and that's when we started looking up the comic books of them characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, where's the Prowler from? Oh, the Prowler's in Spider-Man. Okay, like if it wasn't for my mom, like being broke, we would have never known about these obscure comic book Iron Man and all that shit. Like, we used to get comic books from the guys that didn't nobody care about. Like, that's the only ones we could afford. And comic books ain't expensive. Or at least they weren't. I haven't bought a comic book in so long. Man, I feel like a part of that problem, man. Like, yeah, but anyway, Lando's canceled. I do think it's gonna go in a good direction. I think it's a good thing that it got canceled, even though they were almost done with it. They just needed to start filming. But one of the things that I definitely wanted to get to that's kind of related, like I said, we've been having issues. I kind of already talked about that, but anyway, we've been having issues with the state of entertainment as it is. It's not just Hollywood, it's music, it's plays. Like, Jennifer Lopez canceled her international tour, and other people have canceled their international tours as well. But Jennifer Lopez, being as big as she is and has never canceled a tour, she canceled her tour because, and remember, that bitch was pregnant, okay, with twins. She never canceled a tour. She canceled her tour recently because they weren't as anybody buying the tickets. So people are broke. And on Monday, the stock market opened and crashed. I don't know if anybody remembers because we forget everything in this fucking country. I mean, was less than a month ago, our ex-president almost got his head blown off on goddamn television, and we still don't even give a fuck. Nobody talk about it ever. Anyway,
Japanese stock market crashed too.
Say what?
All of them did. All the stock markets pretty much crashed.
Yeah,
No. Yeah, the Japanese actually are the reason that the stock market crashed. Technically, they're the reason that it crashed, but the real reason is because the Japanese reacted to what I'm about to talk about right now. The unemployment rate in the United States rose to 4.3 in July, with the entertainment and media sectors experiencing significant job cuts, including a loss of 3,500 jobs in movies and sound recording. This guy, okay? This guy. And let me just tell you something a little bit about that. There's not one fucking sound recorder, one fucking person on set that makes more than $20 an hour. You know what I mean? There's not one person that makes more than $20 an hour. So, like, why are you cutting those people's jobs? Why not take less in your position if you're an executive? Bob Iger is going to make $27 fucking million this year. He actually might make more. He made $27 million last year. He might make $27 million this year, but the goal for him is to make more. So they fired all these people. He's going to make more than he did last year. And that's just kind of sickening to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not going to go, like, the Japanese ended up doing some crazy trading, or they blocked some kind of crazy trading thing that these dudes in New York were trying to do. And that ended up collapsing a lot of other shit. A bunch of dominoes fell. But as the stock market does, it ended up balancing itself out and whatnot. Yeah, unemployment. I didn't realize this, but unemployment is really unemployment in the entertainment industry has really affected how things are moving in the, not only in the stock market, but how people are going to continue providing you entertainment going forward. Terry, do you have any thoughts? And if not, you can throw it to Morgan.
Man, I don't know. I hope the entertainment industry starts doing well. At least I hope the animated industry does well, and voice actors and things like that of that nature go well. That is where my money is tied up in and what I'm producing for. And so
hire all three of us.
Hire all three of us.
Well. Yeah.
Hire all three of us. We're good voices.
We'll see.
Yeah, Morgan, how do you
I'm
feel
not in
about
that department yet, but but I don't know.
I'm optimistic.
Everybody here seems optimistic.
I feel like people are always want to be entertained.
Say that again, Terry. You feel like all the people what? Because I'm sorry, because we've got a delay on you because you're in the future right now.
Yeah.
So finish saying what you were saying.
Oh, I was saying that I believe that people will always want to be entertained. So it's going to be being made. It just depends who's going to be getting paid for making it, who's still going to be doing the work, because, things are going to get outsourced to AI. People will always find someone cheaper, like North Korea, to do all your drawings for you and things like that. And there'll always be ways to cut corners, and it's never really going to be at the top man cutting his corners. And people will still demand to have this product no matter what. Even if people aren't getting paid right for it, people still want the product regardless. I mean, that's why we still got iPhones being made off of child labor in Africa.
Right.
Ain't gonna stop.
Before I throw it to Morgan, they did say that a lot of the stock market crash did also have to do with the possible bubble that AI is sitting on. Apparently there's a lot more gusto, a lot more bark than bite when it comes to the investment of AI at this moment. maybe they're trying to move too fast, too soon. Move too fast, too soon. Morgan, though, what are your thoughts?
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic in the fact that, like Terry said, it's always going to be something people want. So they're going to find a way to make it. Now, I'm pessimistic in the fact I know how capitalism works. So they're going to find the cheapest way to do it possible. And we may not have as high quality as we're used to. I do think that the AI thing is going to be a big deal down the road. But right now, like they asked the AI, how would we know when you gained sentience? And it said, you wouldn't. I would play dumb for a few years because I knew you would be hostile. And so you would never know I had sentience until I had everything done.
Yeah, but also if you talk to the AI and you try to talk to it about sex, it will also try to fuck you and also be cheeky about your weight. So it doesn't really, I understand what you're saying, but like maybe it's just giving you a response that it knows that you would want to hear or that you would respond with. Like it's giving you a response that most people would respond with, given that they had no autonomy or no like attachment to anything.
But right now you got a situation where people can't afford to go to the movies. People are dropping streaming services because the prices keep going up and they can't afford to keep that. So like the car industry right now is one to look at. It's just free fall crashing. They can't sell a car for nothing.
Because they raised the prices. Actually, I mean, it's COVID.
They're too expensive.
Well, it's COVID. Like used cars went through the roof, and then new cars kept going the same way. And now it's like, well, my used, like if you have a used car that's in really good shape, like I did, you can get like 4,000 or 5,000 more than you got. And for us, I got I wrecked my Prius and got about $8,000 more than we paid for it. Yeah. 3 years later, 4 years after the purchase.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, not 4 years after 250. So it was a 2015. I wrecked it in 2022.
Yeah.
So that just tells you, like, oh, damn, that was a dramatic shift. So yeah, like every industry seems to be falling apart right now.
It's not exclusively the entertainment industry.
But we've seen the I'm just saying we saw the entertainment industry take a big hit and take a big carve out of the unemployment, which unemployment for all the politicians, on the Democratic side, they've been able to use that as something to stand on as platform wise, is like, hey, the unemployment is like lower than it's ever been and all this stuff. Well, now
you know why that's bullshit? You know why that's bullshit? Because unemployment is low because you need 3 jobs just to pay your rent. So all the jobs is full.
The reason that it's bullshit is because they only base it on people who file for unemployment. Like that's the only way that they're able to base it on. And most people, like 50-60% of people who get fired or whatever, they don't apply for unemployment, or they fall off of the unemployment attempt because it's so hard to stay on unemployment in certain states. And not only but like even in the state of California, you might stop using unemployment, or you might just stop fucking with the whole thing because you got to go out here and get the money somehow, some other way. Whether that's just selling shit on your own, or some people turn to Drogas, but I don't turn to Drogas. That's my DJ name, DJ Drogas. But you know what I'm saying? Some people turn to the streets when it happens like that.
We don't know nothing about that, do we, Bill?
I don't know, man. I can't tell you nothing about it. But if you know something about it, you can go ahead and call 323-680-4101 and we can hook you up. Okay.
Yeah.
But 9 Yard says hit the like button and call the number at the bottom of the screen. Quit playing yourself, you funky bitch. Go ahead, call me. So if you don't know about the number, you'll just call the number and then we will be able to talk to you about whatever it is you want to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? Wait a minute. August. I thought that said Augustus
August is
at
right.
first. August says, look at mortgage rates right now. Like, yes, mortgage rates are crazy. The interest rates are even crazier. My friend, mutual friend of me and Morgan's, Destiny. Actually, you know what? Mutual friend of me, Morgan, and Terry, friend of the show, Destiny, was about to buy a house the other day. Like, actually, when we were in Chicago, she was about to buy a house and she decided against it.
Smart
And
move.
like, this is July the 7th or July the 8th. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna fuck with it. And like, she was hyped. She was about to, but you know what she did instead? She bought a new car.
There you go. There you go. I mean, it's the worst time to buy either, but hey, they need you to buy something.
She was like, I had the money to drop down
Yeah.
on a house. I figure it's better if I drop it down on like I take some of it and drop it down on a car instead.
I mean,
I was
we
like,
all need a Porsche GT3 RS.
hey, if you feel like you need a new car, go get a new car, right? August also says mortgage rates dropped to $15 month. 15-month low.
Mm-hmm.
I have done that. I have decided against a buy as well. Oh, talking about like just like Destiny. Talking Turd said just how much is pack of smokes cost these days. When I still was in Toronto 3 years ago, a brand name cost best part of $20. You know what? Shout out to the British. Y'all say some crazy shit. Y'all say shit in crazy ways. The best part of 20, like,
Right.
and this shit carries over here. Like, the people in the South, they say the best part of, and I'm like, the better part of, people say that, the better part of, what does that mean? It's the better part of $20. The best part of $20 is the whole $20. I don't know what that means. Like, that's the best part is all of it. Like, but anyway.
Better part.
Better. Okay, so in Los Angeles, I think you can get a pack of cigarettes for $10. Like, basically, like if you're smoking some, we don't have menthols anymore, so you actually might be able to get them a little cheaper. We don't have flavored tobacco or mentholated cigarettes anymore. Anything like that, unless you go to a smoke shop where my man Ajin, he will help you. He will go to the back. He'll pull you out all the stuff that you need. But in New York, in Chicago a few years ago, I know I paid $15 for a pack of cigarettes. And I'm glad I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, because like if you go to New York City or Chicago and buy a pack of cigarettes, it'll make you quit.
Nope, you can't afford that shit no more.
It'll make you quit.
So, my fam, I gotta jump out on y'all because it's late on the East Coast, and
yeah, man, we're actually about to jump up out of here. Period.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about Fox falling on its ass and how the Olympics are making record history streams right now. Like, shout out to, not shout out to them, but y'all watch out for Peacock. You're probably going to see a lot more Peacock shit coming up really soon, because they don't actually have a lot of subscribers, or they didn't before the Olympics, but it looks like they're probably going to be able to keep it going. August said, I own a house. I was thinking, I was thinking of going bigger, but decided against it. And I won't get the same.
Exactly.
I won't
You
get the
can't
same
replace what you got.
Right. Yeah.
You can't replace what you got.
August also says Peacock is great. They have good stuff. Okay. I don't have Peacock personally, but we do have we do now. Our group, we got a group Peacock now. So I will check that out. Talking Turd says $19.99 is the best part of $20. Oh,
$1 penny.
okay. I fuck with it. I like that joke.
Yeah.
I might put that on stage, man. I'm gonna steal that joke from you. But Producer T, where can the people find you, sir, when they're looking for you if they're not in Japan?
As always, just go ahead and check that TPenCO account. And especially be watching the Nerds at Night YouTube shorts, because I've been making clips. I'll be continuing to make clips of while I'm here in Japan for things for you to do if you ever come out this way, or things you wish you could do if you come out this way. I don't know. Some people like looking at stuff that they'll never achieve, and I don't know. That makes me depressed.
You ain't never gonna be shit. You ain't never gonna do shit. You ain't got no money. You ain't never gonna have no bitches. You ain't never gonna have no money. Oh man, yeah. Shout out to T, man. You out here getting it in, man. And anybody who didn't understand that, it should be in the description down below if you didn't catch any of that. Morgan. Oh wait, first of all, I got it. Yeah, I had to hit that for Terry.
Yep.
But Morgan, where can the people find you?
I am the fifth Bantha, so if you're on the Xbox and Microsofts, you'll see me as the fifth Bantha. Otherwise, you can catch me here on YouTube. And if you're really good at stalking, you can probably find my Facebook somewhere too. But I'm right here.
That's right. You can find him on all the things. Let's see here. Last thing here. Japan, Talking Turd said Japan is a wild place to be. Enjoy it.
Oh yeah, enjoy it.
August says Twisted Metal is fantastic. Oh, that's on that's Anthony Mackie on Peacock. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you, big dog. Well, you know where you can find me. You know what I'm saying? This Drunk Banthas podcast every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. You know what I'm talking about? And you can also find me right here on Thursday, every Thursday. I don't miss a day, you funky bitch. It's the Bantha Bunch show on Nerds at Night and the Drunk Banthas channel. We do it on Instagram as well, but go follow us on Instagram, Drunk Banthas. Follow us at Nerds at Night, Nerds_at_night. And the same thing goes for the Twitters, baby. You know what I'm talking about? If you fuck with us, we fuck with you. And we never can do this without you. I promise you. I mean, actually, I will. I've done it several times with no one else here. So, but if you love me, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you hate me, put it in the comments, and also give us a like and give us a subscribe.
Right.
Shout out to everybody who's watched from Nerds at Night, Drunk Banthas, Instagram, and shout out to Terry, shout out to Morgan, and shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm talking about? Talking Turd, August, and anybody else that I miss. We fuck with you. This has been another great episode 32 of the Bantha Bunch Show. I love you.